Are talking about red zone this morning on Eyewitness News, and we're here at Tsunami Self-Defense Systems in Scranton, and I'm with Margaret, who's one of the instructors. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we wanted to sit down for a girl talk to just talk about, first off, what is red zone?
So red zone is a time period of the year from mid-August all the way up to about Thanksgiving, where over 50% of sexual assaults that occur on campuses in a year's time take place. So it's a really critical time of year that we're trying to bring attention to, where unfortunately students are more susceptible to these unfortunate situations to occur.
And so when we talk about girls, for our girl talk, what are, your things are so new, you're going to college, you're going to university for the first time. Why does that kind of make people a little more vulnerable than they typically would be?
Well, your guard is down. When you are in a new environment with new people, you are, haven't established any type of necessary comfort or idea for social norms and things of that nature. You're kind of a fish out of water. So we are more susceptible to trying to figure out what is going to put us in a position of maybe feeling like we belong, like we have a social circle, like we, have friends in a community that we can, really enjoy our college experience with. So we're more susceptible during that time period, especially girls during that time period, because we're a little bit more willing to bend maybe our boundaries and our, lines, physically, mentally, and even emotionally to be more accepted and to feel like we belong in a place that we haven't been before, we're unfamiliar with. So it's really important, especially, again, this red zone time period where, orientation is taking place. People are, rushing sororities. They're getting to know, people on campuses, maybe parties are happening, things of that nature. Everything's really brand new. So we want to be very aware that what am I trying to say? I guess we want to be aware that not just we have to have our boundaries in place, but also there may be people that will not respect those boundaries and are maybe aware that you are susceptible to being a little bit more giving with peer pressure and things of that nature, just because of the new environment aspect that college can bring during that freshman, sophomore time of year.
And one last quick question for you is, what message do you have for girls out there that it is okay, like whatever your intuition says, whatever you're uncomfortable with, whatever you're comfortable with, that's okay.
Yeah. So everybody's boundaries, everybody's preferences, everybody's experiences are going to be different, and that is totally fine. And I think that, especially with social media has a really great, it's a great avenue where people, I think, are getting to see this more and people are talking about this more. So it seems a little bit more mainstream and normal, that it's okay to change your mind. Something that you may have been okay with at one point with one particular person in your life that you were comfortable with, you may not be with somebody else. Or you may have gone through certain things where now you aren't comfortable with something that you've done before, even if it's with the same person. But being able to check in with your boundaries and know that it's completely normal and healthy to be able to change them if necessary, if you feel comfortable doing that, or to really stick to what you feel comfortable with, what makes you feel the most confident, empowered, and yourself and safe is completely okay. And if it's different from somebody else, that is all right.
I love that. And a very important message as, we're heading into school. We're in that red zone time period. And we've been talking about it all morning on Eyewitness News. And make sure that you tune in at 11 a.m. and noon. We're going to show you some moves to know about. We're going to talk about those boundaries and talk about a lot of important stuff that you need to know for colleges or universities right here in our area.